Hi, welcome to Growing in Uncertainty. This is the first episode of my monthly vlog where I talk about all things uncertain and how we can use uncertainty to foster growth and development in all aspects of our lives. My name is Tess Miller. I'm a core energy coach, a therapeutic musician, a freelance musician, and a flute instructor. I coach virtually through my business, Wings Unfolded. I provide therapeutic music on my Meditate with Friends YouTube playlist and on Facebook. I teach virtual private lessons. When not in pandemic, I provide live therapeutic music at the bedside of the ill and dying. For so long in my life, I've dealt with uncertainty, even before this pandemic. Most of my uncertainty early in my career centered around whether or not I was even cut out to be a musician. I constantly asked myself, is this really what I want to do with my life? Will I get work? Will I make enough money to support myself? After maintaining a successful career as a musician for many years, my questions started to change a little. And they became, will I make enough to support myself and a family? Will I continue making enough as a mostly freelancer? Is this really what I want to be doing with my life still? A few years ago, I experienced some career burnout, and my question at that point became, do I want to make a career change, or do I want to make adjustments to my current career and make it more fulfilling and sustainable energetically? As you can see, I've always questioned my career path. For a long time, I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought it was a weakness. I didn't see anyone else questioning their career choice. Not only was I sitting with the discomfort of uncertainty, I was also beating myself up for even having those doubts. This set me on a path inward to figure out who I am, what I want, and how I can create the life experiences I want using the skills and strengths that are inherent in me. So what I did is I became certified as a therapeutic musician because I wanted to have an outlet to provide music in a way that I use music as a therapeutic tool. I became a certified core energy coach to feed more of what I love doing with my students, which is to help them discover who they really are and how to establish careers that reflect that in fulfilling ways. And I learned the valuable tool of how to say no to the teaching and performing gigs that were draining my energy and pulling me away from my center. Thanks to all the questioning, the uncertainty, and the burnout, I developed clarity about my life and what was holding me back. I realized that the uncertainty I always experienced was actually a gift. It pushed me to be more of who I am. It's not always perfect. I'm still learning. It's a process. That's why I was inspired to create this monthly vlog in which I share my thoughts, insights, and experience with uncertainty and how uncertainty has shaped my life in so many powerful ways. We often think of uncertainty as something to be avoided, ignored, changed, or resisted in some way. Uncertainty can be uncomfortable, especially when something is happening that isn't what we expected or what we wanted. For example, right now in this time of the pandemic, I've not yet heard anyone say they wanted this to happen, and yet here we are. The result is that there are so many facets of our lives that are now either on hold, undetermined, or intensely uncertain. I don't know when I can go back to my hospital job. I don't know what's going to happen with the economy. I don't know what will happen with my daughter's school in the fall. All of these things are out of my control, and these are just the external uncertainties. Internally, I'm asking things like, who am I if I'm not playing at the hospital or in any of my previously scheduled but now canceled gigs? Of course, I'm still a musician, but will it always be that way? How am I feeling about the shift in my work-home balance? On the one hand, I love not having to drive anywhere. On the other, I don't like not being able to offer therapeutic music to people who are in the hospital and would really benefit from it. I also am having to sometimes be a homeschool parent, which can be an energy drain. So, how do I reconcile those different ways of experiencing this time? Those are just a couple ways that uncertainty is hitting me from the outside and from within. Like I said, dealing with uncertainty is a process. My intention for this vlog is to help you explore the role of uncertainty in your life, whether it's job related, relationship related, project related, or whatever. I hope that the tips, tricks, insights, ideas, questions, tools that I will share over the course of this YouTube journey will bring you to an awareness and acceptance of uncertainty in your life so that you will learn, grow, and begin to see uncertainty as a point from which to get ideas for how you might want to shift your life into something that's closer to what you really want and who you really are. It's hard to get anything done when our wheels are spinning in uncertainty. So let's figure out why they're spinning, how to get them to spin under your control, and where you ultimately want to go. Each vlog, I'm going to give you a tool that you can use if you choose to hack into your own uncertainty and harness the power of it. So today's tool is called Stop Your Thoughts in Their Tracks. Often with uncertainty, our minds can generate thoughts that get stuck in a loophole. Sometimes we're not even aware that the thoughts are there. This thought loop can ultimately keep you spinning your wheels in uncertainty. I've noticed that my thought loop often starts with the words, what if? What if I can't go back to work at the hospital? What if I don't get to work at any of my gigs for a couple of years? All kinds of what ifs. Once I've had the thought, my emotions and my body respond. I start feeling anxious and worried, and my chest and my belly get really tight. When this starts happening, I stop. The S for stop stands for sit. I find a place to sit where it's comfortable, where I won't be distracted, and I just take a moment to be with my thought. And that's the T of stop. Think the thought. In other words, bring it to your awareness. Shine a light on it. Whenever there's a dark thought, if you shine the light on it, it doesn't seem as bad. The O of stop is for be objective. And with this, we start to question the thought. We don't judge the thought. You just kind of take a look at it and you say, how true is this thought right now? What makes me think it's true? And the P of stop stands for plant the seed for a new thought. This gives you an opportunity to say, if I'm not thinking this other thought, what thought would I like to be thinking? Here's an example. A recent thought loop for me was, I'm never going to be able to play with other people again. All the what ifs started happening for me, and I stopped. I sat. I allowed the thought to be there. I questioned it. Is that really true? How do I know? And then I planted a new thought, which was, we're on hold right now, and when the time is right, we will all be back to playing together again. Afterwards, I felt more calm. I could feel myself breathe again. And I could allow other more positive thoughts and feelings into my awareness. So I hope that this tool is something that you can use in the coming weeks, in the coming months if you find yourself in a thought loop. I hope it brings you to your center. I hope it brings you more feelings of calmness and less anxiety. If you'd like further centering and relaxing strategies, check out my YouTube playlist, Meditate with Friends, where I offer weekly short meditation topics and therapeutic music to center you for your day. There's a link to that playlist below. You can also check out my services as a coach and musician on my website, www.tess-miller.com. And please let me know what topics related to uncertainty you would like me to cover in upcoming episodes. I'd appreciate so much any feedback you're willing to share with me as we create this space together. And please subscribe. The more people who subscribe to this, the more this vlog will get out there and hopefully help as many people as possible with their uncertainty in this time. So have a fantastic month as you grow in your own uncertainty. Thanks and take care.